Hi guys, what's going on? So today we're going to manipulate photos of smoke. If you watched my video last week, we took pictures of smoke and I showed you how to do that. If not, go back, watch that video, learn how to take pictures of smoke, and then come back and watch this one. And what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate the pictures of smoke and create shapes out of them. As you can see on the screen, I'm in Photoshop and I've got this picture of a ballerina doing a pose, and we're going to try and recreate this using photos of smoke. I've got a few pictures here, different variations of smoke, and we're going to use these to create the picture. So let's get started. First thing is, I've got the picture of the ballerina and also I've got a black blank layer, and what we're going to do is we're going to put the smoke on top of this and use this as a reference. So let's get our first picture in. We're going to start with this one. I'm going to bring them in on a new layer to start with. I'm bring them in camera roll first, and each one I'm going to just edit a little bit. I'm going to bring down the blacks just so the background is completely black, and I'm going to bring up the exposure just to make it a bit more vibrant, like that. That's all I really need to do. I'm going to open that image. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drag that image on top of this one. Now I'm going to take the opacity and I'm just going to bring it down a bit so I can see both, like so. And I'm going to position it. I like this portion here, kind of looks like a head, so I'm going to use that, and it like the start of the body here. And the idea is that you take these pieces and you visualize what bits look like. So that's what I'm going to use that bit for. I'm just going to bring it over. I'm going to hold Control T, brings up the transform tools, and I'm just going to scale it into place. I zoom in a bit so you can see. And that looks okay there. So we'll apply that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to manipulate this smoke to fit. So we're going to press Control T, and this little button up here next to the tick and the cancel button looks like an arc. We're going to click that and this grid comes up, and this will help you, allow you to manipulate the smoke so we can move it around and distort it. So we're going to do that now, and I just want to keep that bit up there and just bring this bit out. Like so. And the great thing about this is you can select. So I'm going to click on the rectangle select tool. I'm just going to select this bottom half here, and in the same way Control T and press that little arc button up at the top, and we can manipulate this bottom bit only. Like so. And I'm going to take that bottom bit here, I'm just going to actually make that a bit bigger. manipulate it. And then I'm just going to do this bottom bit here. I'm just going to rotate that slightly and manipulate it a little bit. Press enter. And there we go. And if we take away the ballerina for a minute, you can start to see a shape forming. Now, as you can see, the bits that I've cut, you can actually see the line. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to take the clone tool and we're going to select a piece, pressing Alt, and we're just going to paste over that so it disappears, and same again down here. So it blends in. And what we can do with these extra bits that we don't need, we can actually rub them out as well using a large rubber, a soft brush. And you can see how it's starting to take shape. So we're going to bring in more pictures of smoke, and we're going to do the arms, and we're going to do the dress and the leg, the foot up here and the foot down here. So let's get to it. once you've got the basic shape of the model, what we need to do now is just to fine tune it. What we're going to do is we're going to create a new layer, and we're going to fill it black. I'm going to go to layer, layer mask, and hide all, and we're going to get a white brush, and we're going to bring the flow down a bit and make sure the brush is a soft brush. And what we're going to do is just fine tune it. So let's have a look at the head. So as you can see on the reference picture, there is a gap here between the head and the arm, which on my smoke there isn't one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a brush, and what we're going to do is we're going to brush in some black from that layer. We're going to bring in a layer mask here, and that will define that part a bit better. And what we're going to do is we're going to go around each piece, like here under the chin, around this arm here. Then we're just going to fine tune the shape just so it looks more like the person. So we're going to go around the whole thing and do that. So once we've done that, what we want to do is we want to shut off the reference picture of the ballerina, and we want to make sure that each layer, because we turn the opacity down so we could see the reference picture, we want to turn them back up on each layer. And now it's looking a bit funny, some bits are missing because there's a black background. So what we want to do is we want to go to each screen mode, each transfer mode, and go to screen, and do that for each one. And everything comes back through, everything's brighter. Now what we want to do is we want to select one of the layers, the top layer, right click it, and go down to merge visible, but press it while holding Alt, and this will create a new layer on top, so we can come back to them if we need to. And this layer has everything on it, and we're going to go to filter and camera roll, and here we're just going to enhance the picture a bit. So I might bring up some exposure and a bit of clarity just to sharpen it a tiny bit, and some highlights just to enhance that smoke a bit. Press OK, and there you go. This picture looks fantastic. It looks like the ballerina that we did. But there is one more step you can go to. If we create a new layer and we get, say, a nice, let's go for purple, a purple colour, and we'll get the brush. And what we're going to do is we're going to brush over where the dress would be. Like so, and we're going to go to transfer mode, and we're going to go down to colour, and that will colour the smoke, and we want to bring the opacity down so it looks natural, and then we can make another layer and get a new brush, so like maybe like a sort of skin colour maybe. And do the same with the arms and the head and the leg, and change that to colour as well, and just bring the opacity down. And you could possibly do one with a white brush and paint over the shoes and change that to colour, and there you go. And you can do anything with this technique. How about this one, a skull? So it's a great effect. Try it out for yourself, take some pictures of smoke, watch my last video if you haven't already seen it, and it teaches you how to take pictures of smoke. And then bring them into Photoshop and then look at different pieces and see what they look like and manipulate them into a picture like the ballerina or the skull, and have a go at your own pictures. Try something new. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, like and comment and share it with your friends, and I will see you next time. See ya!